Hi, my name is Patty, and with me,
I'm Fanner.
and welcome to our podcast, where we dive deep into the beauty and wonder of different destinations around the world. Today, our focus is on a hidden gem nested in a stunning landscape of Iceland, Akureyri.
Akureyri, often referred to as the capital of the north. It is Iceland's second largest city, despite of its small size. It boasts in wealth of natural wonders, culture treasures, and unique warmth that captures the heart of all who visit.
Let's start by exploring the captivating natural beauty that surrounds Akureyri. The city is set against a backdrop of snow-capped mountains and surrounded by fjords, creating a picturesque panorama that changes with the seasons.
One of the must-visit spots is the iconic Akureyri Botanic Garden. Here you can wander through a diverse collection of plants, including native Icelandic species and those from around the world. It's a tranquil oasis when you can connect with nature. Now, let's shift gears and dive into the culture side of Akureyri. The city is home to the Akureyri Art Museum, showcasing a rich collection of Icelandic art, both contemporary and historical. It's a space where creativity and tradition come together, reflecting the soul of the community.
For those who are interested in history, Akureyri's Old Town is a treasure trove of well-preserved buildings that transport you back in time. Cobblestone streets, charming houses, and the iconic Akureyrar church make this area a delightful exploration.
Akureyri is not only about history and nature, it's a hub for adventure seekers, from skiing in the nearby mountains to exploring the Húsavík whale-watching capital. There is no shortage of thrilling activities.
Let's talk more about Hlíðarfjall, the ski area in Iceland, in Akureyri. It's known to be the best ski area in Iceland, and it has the best ski terrain in Iceland. In the winter break, many Icelanders go to Akureyri just to ski, and it's always really packed. In the summer, you can go to Hlíðarfjall to go mountain biking. Mountain biking is still a relatively new sport in Iceland, so there aren't many people that go to Akureyri in the summer just to go mountain biking. We took some interviews with students in Valaskóli, and this is what they had to say.
We asked the students about their favorite things to do in Akureyri, and the majority of the students said skiing was their favorite thing to do. Others said, for example, playing sports. Akureyri is very famous for their sports team, Thor and Kawa. They have accomplished many things and are really strong teams. It's always hard to go to Akureyri because you will often end up losing. Others said, for example, visiting family and just enjoying the nature.
So Fannar, what is your favorite thing to do in Akureyri?
My favorite thing to do is enjoy the fantastic landscape and nature. The reason why the landscape and nature is so great there is because there are very few roads in the north, and that means that the plants get really good peace and have time to spring out and get so beautiful. It's also great that I have family there in Akureyri, so that means I can go really often and enjoy it. But Patti, what is your favorite thing to do in Akureyri?
I mainly go to Akureyri to ski because my family grew up skiing and I'm from Akureyri, so I can just go whenever I want to.
Yeah.
I like to go to the swimming pool. It's really good there because they have really they start up their swimming pool game. I have visited the motorcycle museum in Akureyri, which is really fun, and people underestimate it because nobody goes there. I have been also twice to whale watching, which is really fun because there you see just big whales and you go on a boat and stuff. Yeah, and the food there is really good. I recommend rub and Bryggjan and stuff like that. It's really good food there. Yeah, just a really good place to go and good people there and yeah.
Yeah. I went to Akureyri last month with my family, and we went a little outside the city, and there you can like rent horses and go horse riding.
Yeah.
It was really great. I got to see the beautiful landscape and enjoy it.
You can also go to like music festivals and stuff like that in the Hof, which is like a mini harpa, which is in the capital city, Reykjavik. And like many people go there just to like enjoy music and art museum and stuff like that. So yeah. But Fannar, have you ever played like football against Thor or Káa?
Yeah, I spoke about it earlier in the podcast. Like, I can't even name how many times I've been there to play. Countless times, in the hundreds probably, and I can confidently say that I have like won 2 out of the 100 ones. So like, I don't know if there's something in the water in Akureyri or something they're giving the kids, but they are always so much stronger and better at performing than the city kids.
Yeah. And like it's really tough to go to Akureyri because you either have to fly or take a bus. It takes like 5 hours to drive. So you get pretty like tired by driving to Akureyri. So I think that affects your game as well.
Yeah. I always said like, what is there to do in Akureyri? But when I went with my family to explore it, I got to see so many different things that you can do. I thought all you could do was like sleep at the hotel and then go home. But it's really beautiful and probably the best place to visit. I really recommend it.
Yeah. And like, as we say, good people, good food. Like, I would honestly live there if I could, but yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the places like I wouldn't live in many of the cities or towns in like the north or the west or the east, but that is probably one of the only one I would actually live in.
Yeah. Good place.
Another thing that happens every year in Akureyri is called the Ennetmót. It's a football tournament where kids around the age of,
I would say 9,
yeah,
maybe.
Go and play tournament. It's very famous and probably every team.
I say it's the biggest
Youth tournament.
yeah, in Iceland.
Yeah, probably. Besides like Ray Cup or something.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've been there like on the tournament 3 times and I won once. And yeah, it's a really great experience, and I think it's the time where most kids get to explore the city for the first time in their life. So I think it probably impacts their life really positively.
Yeah, and another thing, like there's a ski competition, like like the same as the Ennetmót, but like it's for all kids from the age of like 5 to 16. It's probably the biggest ski like competition that is held in Iceland, and it's held in Hlíðarfjalli in Akureyri. And yeah, it's like the biggest ski competition, and there are like 700 kids that go there every year. So yeah.
Have you ever been there?
I've been it once. I placed 8th. Not my best performance, but it was really fun, and you meet a lot of new kids and have a great time. So yeah.
I think that's the great thing about Akureyri. I think every kid has one great memory of going there. I think there's not one kid that didn't have a great experience once in their life in Akureyri. So everybody remember that place for a good thing. But before we wrap up our journey through Akureyri, let's talk about the culinary delights that await. Local cafes, restaurants offer a taste of authentic Icelandic cuisine with fresh seafood, lamb dishes, and unique Nordic flavors to savor.
As we conclude our exploration of Akureyri, it's clear that this hidden gem in Iceland has much to offer, a perfect blend of natural wonders, cultural richness, and adventurous spirit. Join us next time as we uncover more fantastic destinations.
To wrap this podcast up, we will have a short interview. Good morning. We have
Eiki.
and we are interviewing them on what is their favorite thing to do on AK City, Akureyri. What is your favorite thing to do in Akureyri?
My favorite thing to do in Akureyri is going skiing with my family and eating good food there, like driving around and just road trip. That's really fun,
Yeah. And the swimming pool is also great.
Oh
and,
yeah, I forgot that, sorry.
It is really a beautiful landscape around there. What do you think?
Yeah, I love going skiing with my family, driving a lot, beautiful city. I think it's very fun, and I also go to some restaurants. It has a good restaurants. Sometimes we go to the docks and jump in the sea or something. It's very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the ice cream store is also great, Brynja.